Hey everybody, this is Joe. I just want to do a quick little video to kind of get things started for the year and catch up because a few weeks have passed since I've really been active on here. I also want to do a follow up on Monday's video where I talk about sort of a scientific explanation for the existence of God. And I just really want to thank everybody for the reaction that I've gotten on this. It has absolutely blown me away. I sat on this for a long time. I actually got asked this question probably 5 or 6 months ago. And I'd written it, but then I just never quite pulled the trigger on it. I always felt, my audience out there, you guys are pretty science-minded, and here I was going to talk about like spirituality and stuff, and that's just, I didn't know how that would be received. And I also, I've got friends and family, as I mentioned, that are very conservative and religious, and I didn't know how they would deal with me talking about crisis of faith that I've had over the years. In fact, I didn't really even share it on Facebook with the friends and family that I have because I felt so I was anxious about it. So Monday morning after I released it, I started getting some comments rolling in. Several came in before I even looked at it because I was like, oh God, I don't even want to see. I don't want to know what people are thinking. But the responses were just so incredible. It blew me away. I really wasn't expecting that level of feedback. I had the usual suspects. A lot of people who comment all the time commented on there, and it's always good to see your names. But I was seeing names of people that I hadn't seen in a long time or ever commenting on there and saying it was my best video and saying they agreed. Anyway, it was really amazing, and I you have no idea how much I appreciate the support. So thank you all for your comments, and I haven't really responded to all of them because there were just so many coming in. I didn't really know what to do with them. So I'll try to go in there and respond, and I might actually like do another video where I respond specifically to comments or something like that. If you guys want to continue this conversation, I do think it's interesting. I think it's something that we all deal with in one way or another. We are all mortal. We are all dealing with issues of mortality, and I think maybe that's why it's connected with people. And if it's something that you guys are getting something out of, there's no reason why we couldn't continue this conversation. So putting that out there. Anyway, I'm happy that you guys see things the way that I do. I'm not gonna start a cult. No, it's not right. I don't need a. Anyway, moving on. You might have noticed I'm not wearing one now, but in the last video I wore a tie. I don't normally wear ties in videos, but you might be seeing more of them lately, and that's partially because I did a 30-day tie challenge. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, please do follow me on Instagram if you don't. But I did 30 days where I wore a tie every single day. And I wanted to do that for a couple of reasons. One was I wanted to see how... I was curious how wardrobe affects attitude. Like dressing nicer, wearing ties, would that make me come across as a more authoritative voice on things? Would that make people treat me differently because I look more like an authority or something like that? Or just more put together? And it was an interesting experiment, and I learned some things mostly about myself, not so much about how other people acted toward me. I'll do a video on this eventually, but I've also been thinking about doing other 30-day challenges. I've got some ideas down. If you guys would like to see me do stuff like that, we can talk about that in the comments. Anyway, I've got some ideas for some 30-day challenges that I might put out there, or I might just start doing. And if you guys like it, then maybe I'll do some more. I thought it was an interesting experiment. So something else that I could be doing with this channel that might be kind of fun. Speaking of projects that would be really fun, I've got an idea for something that I really want to do. Now, I freaked out once before when I realized how many different countries are represented in my audience. I think I counted 77, which just absolutely blew my mind. Now, I know that I don't get 77 different countries watching on a regular basis. That was kind of like a cumulative thing. But I've got a lot of you guys that are from all around the world. I just got a comment the other day from a guy in India. And I want to use that to do something that I think would be really cool. I'll do a video about this later, but the basic idea is that, in the United States, where most of my audience is from, we have our own little names for other countries. Things like, we call Germany, Germany, but Germans don't call it Germany, they call it Deutschland. So I just find that interesting that we have a different name for other countries than other people do. And what I would like to do, I've got this idea that I could get a video from somebody from every single country saying the name of their country in their native language, like how they say their country. I'm calling it the My Country Project. I think this would be a lot of fun. I think it'd be really cool. And I haven't seen a repository for that specific thing out there anywhere, so this could be something new and different that doesn't already exist. Also, I wanted to talk just really quickly about a couple of books I've been reading lately. One of them is called The Crossroads of Should and Must, and it's by L. Luna, and it's a really cool book that's all about, and it basically talks about how you can turn your calling into your career, which is obviously something I'm trying to do here. But you got to start somewhere, and a lot of people don't really know what their calling is. I'm definitely one of those people, but it helps you to kind of refine what it is you want to do with your life, what you want your life to be, and then make that the thing that supports you. So your life becomes your work. It's got really cool quotes in there and artwork, and it's just a fun read. It's actually really quick. I'm almost done with it, but it's like 200 or so pages, but it's got a lot of art in there, so it's pretty cool. Goes pretty fast. Definitely recommend it. The other book, I got this for Christmas from my sister. It's called What If, and it's by Randall Monroe from XKCD. I never can get that right. But this book, if you like this channel, you will love this book, because it's all about serious scientific answers to absurd hypothetical questions. It's a really funny look at absurd questions, but actually getting down to the scientific realities of it. If you like anything that I've done on this channel, you would love this book. I highly recommend it, and I'm going to put a link to it down in the description below. Definitely check it out. And last but definitely not least, it's that time again. The channel is approaching 2,000 subscribers, and I've been trying to celebrate milestones along the way. I did a live stream when I got to 500. I did one when I got to 1,000. And I'm considering what to do this time. I could do another live stream. I really want to hear from you guys, see what you think. Ideas you guys might have down in the comments. I might do another live stream. I might do a blab session if you guys know what blab is. Anyway, throwing it out there. You guys give me some feedback and let me know. Anyway, all right, this is a quick and dirty, just little house cleaning episode. There's going to be, like I said, a little announcement about the My Country project and more to come. There's another video next Monday that I think you guys are really going to love, and we got some cool things coming. And again, so much thanks to you guys for the response on the video the other day. You don't know how happy that made me, because whenever you do a video that you're not sure about, that you feel anxious about, and then you get all these people saying that it's great, it's a real verification. It makes me feel really good. Anyway, rambling now. You guys have a great rest of the week. Weekend's coming up. Enjoy that as well. I will see you on Monday. Thanks a lot. Love you guys. Take care.